Hi, in this video, we're going to talk about what a body systems scan is. This is one of the different modules in the EO scan. And the difference in that scan, it pulls the information that is already present in other scans. If you're watching the series, I'm hoping that you've seen my other videos where I cover inner voice, vitals, and comprehensive. And the body system presents the information that could be found in these other scans into all combined, where it's presented. Everything that pertains to a specific body system is collected together in one page. So you get a snapshot of that, each of these body systems. Also, what's different about this particular these particular reports is it emphasizes how emotions are impacting or affecting each of the body systems, and it also has recommendations on how you could improve your frequencies for each of those systems. So there are 14 different body systems, and I realized some may not be actual body systems. Like, for instance, hormones. There's a hormone panel that you could view from this module. They've added it to body systems, even though it's not technically a body system. And at the push of a button, you could scan and optimize all of the systems that you've selected. You could decide to scan them all or just scan one of them. Like, for instance, every single morning I do just hormones. So I just select everything and I just select hormones. Or sometimes you may want to just monitor a specific body system. Something is going on with your heart. You may want to monitor the circulatory system. And once a week, that's the way that I personally do it. I do all of the systems. So I'm not going to do the scan now. There's no need to, have you watch how long it takes, but it's a few minutes to do all of the scans, all of the systems. So let's look at a report for each system, and I'm going to go over how all of the systems except hormones is first, because it's pretty much the same principle for each of them. For each system, I went a little too fast here. You have 2 pages. The first page will cover information about that system, and that's generic information. Every single report will have the exact same thing. So in the beginning, if you want to learn more about each system, you could read those. The second page is where it's really based on your scan, is customized for you based on what the scan picked up about you. There are 5 sections for each of the systems, and the 2 that are the most important, in my opinion, are the emotional cause. And that's what I was talking about before when I was saying that this particular report is great to tell you how emotions are affecting each of your body system, because for each system you will have the top 5 emotions that are affecting that system, and they're listed in order of importance, meaning that the one at the top is the one that is impacting this system the most, and the one at the bottom impacting it the least. And it's a great information tool if you have any other modality that you're using to help with emotions. Like, I'm an emotion code practitioner. Oftentimes I'll use the information that I see there and I'll just clear the emotions that the report is showing. So it's very simple because it takes the guesswork out. It is done for me. I don't need to find which emotions are there because it's listed right there in the report. The other section that is great is ways to improve each of the systems. So it's going to give you some suggestion about lifestyle change. It could be things that you need to pay attention to, but also some supplements that are suggested. And there are supplements that Solex sells, because Solex, the flagship service by Solex, is the Ocean technology, but it's really a health and wellness company. And there's also a lot of great supplements that Solex sells. So if there's any that would be good for you, it's going to come up in your report. And then the other 3 sections, most of the time I don't even pay attention to those, because I just know that I did the scan, it's optimized my frequencies, and I know that it's helping me even if I don't pay more attention to my report, like each of the imbalances that came up. But if there's something specific that is bothering me that I'm monitoring, then I'll pay attention to those other sections. And it's basically pointing to other parts of the AO scan, like circulatory body. Here it's telling me in the comprehensive scan, these are the top 5 imbalance to watch for this particular system. And the circulatory vitals, it's the things in the vitals pertaining to that body system that are the most imbalanced. And here I have the top 5 causes for these other imbalances that are shown. So this is how one body system looks like. If you hear noise, there's a squirrel behind me who's trying to get my attention to get fed because I'm right by the door. All right, this is a little bit distracting. I'm going to scroll all the way down because I want to show you now the hormone panel, because that one is presented differently. It's not the same format as what I've just shown you. Okay, so in the hormone panels, there's no, those 5 sections, there's no emotional cause, and like all the 5 sections that I just talked about, you don't have that in the hormones. What you have is a percentage of how out of range it is. And the range that is considered normal or balanced is minus 40% all the way to plus 40%. That's considered within normal range. Whenever it's any lower than minus 40%, that's imbalanced, or higher than plus 40%, that is also out of range, in that case being too high. So to help you to see those, it's shown in bold, and you see in my particular scan that cortisol is out of range for me. And I have another one, the T4 is also out of range for me at 43%. So that is something that I noticed by doing it every single day, doing a hormone scan that balances my hormones every single day. I noticed that there's way, way less hormones that are out of range for me compared to when I first started doing these. So it's pretty amazing. So that covers what a body system scan is. See you in the next video.